Start unknown, finish unforgettable. Namaskaram, this is Kapil from EHS Academy and welcome to another video. Guys, in today's video, we are going to learn about National Fire Protection Association Diamond or NFPA Diamond. Now, a lot of people from us, daily basis, we are traveling on the roads. So at the time, whatever the chemical tankers are there or whatever the lorries are there, which is being engaged to transfer chemical or hazardous product from one location to another location. Okay, you have seen one sort of diamond is mentioned on them. Sometime it is displayed, sometime it is printed on that. So did you think that what is the purpose of that and how to read that? So in this video, we are going to discuss all these things. So without wasting any single second, let's get straight to the video. Alright guys, so here you can see one diamond. So this is called a NFPA diamond. Okay, sometimes it is also called safety square or National Fire Protection Association Hazard Identification Diamond. There are a lot of names. Like sometimes it is also called NFPA 704 diamond. Okay, a lot of names exist of this particular diamond. But yeah, if you call it NFPA diamond, everybody can understand. Now, you can see here guys, this particular diamond, actually it is not a diamond, it's a square which is being like tilted. Okay, now inside that particular diamond, four small diamonds are exist. Okay, now what is the purpose? Why we are using four diamonds and they are also color coded? What is the reason behind that? So first of all, these four diamonds are denoting different type of hazards. What is that? Different type of hazards which is available on that particular chemical which is being transported or which is being handled by the any of the employee. Now, this color code is used to identify the various category of hazard. Now we know the hazard, but what type of category it is? Okay, now we will understand that how to identify them and what is the actually pattern, correct pattern to use that. Now let's go to the this one screen and we'll show you each and everything. Okay, fine. So with that, you can see here some numberings are also available, this numbering. So let me clarify for you what is the purpose of that. So first of all, these color coding, red, yellow, white and blue, this will tell you what type of hazard it is. Okay, and this numbering actually in the starting one, blue, red and yellow, these numbering will tell you the severity of the hazard. It means what is the severity, how much dangerous it is. This numbering, whatever the numbering you can see, this is the severity of the hazard. And when we talk about the white one, it will tell you the special hazard. Generally you will not find any sort of numbering in that white one. Okay, it is only for just for the special hazard. Okay, sometime it will be OX will be written, sometime W will be written. Okay, so this type of special characteristics will be there inside that white section. Now in this area, especially in this area, okay, three major hazards are there. First of all, we can see here blue area is there. Let me clarify for you. Okay, so you can see here blue area. So this particular blue area is denoting the health hazard. It means whatever the chemical is there that is being spilled, okay, that is being released, what is the health hazard that is associated with that. After that, this red area is telling us what about the flammability hazard. What is that? Flammability or fire hazard that is associated with that chemical which is being released. Next is your yellow color. Yellow color is denoting your reactivity or stability hazard. Okay, these three are denoting these hazards. Now in these three sections, basically these three sections, they are telling the numbers. In these three numbers we are telling the severity of the hazard. Sometimes like if one is there, it means it is very you can tell it no hazardous thing is there. It is very simple. Okay, no hazardous thing are there. After that, one is also there, it means it is also not hazardous. Zero means not hazardous. Lower the number, lesser the severity. More the number, more the severity. That is the purpose of that, why we are using the numbering. But in the white one you will not find any sort of numbering. Why? Because it is telling us the special characteristics. Now a lot of people will be having doubt, so how we can remember that, what is the proper technique to remember that, like if sometime we will got confused in these three sections, then what is the proper technique of that? So it is very easy guys. First of all, you can remember it by name, as I told you. Blue for health, red for flammability and yellow for stability and reactivity. Otherwise there is one another pattern is also there which is called clockwise pattern. What is that? Clockwise pattern. Now under that clockwise pattern, what will happen is, now just consider it, this is a full clock. What is that? This is a full clock. So now just divide it in a clock way. So at 9 o'clock evening there will be health hazard. 9 o'clock evening there will be health hazard, because this particular you can see the x-axis, okay, it is lying on the blue quadrant, blue area. Okay, that's why health hazard. Night 12 o'clock here, night 12 o'clock at y-axis, okay, there will be flammability hazard. And on 3 o'clock morning there will be what is that? Stability or reactivity hazard. So you can remember this by timing also or by color coding also. There are two ways. Okay, I have told to you. Now, what about the special characteristics? So it is very easy. Every time only there are three registered marks like OX after the W and one another is there. Only these three are registered. You need to remember that. Otherwise, when you have MSDS also, no, at that time also you can easily identify because everything was given. Because we don't know about the drivers, those who are driving these lorries and tankers. Maybe they will understand that diamond or not. So at the time, this SDS they can utilize and match that SDS with that particular NFPA diamond. Generally, it is designed for the emergency responders. Like if something wrong goes, if that chemicals comes out, if any accident happens, so how that emergency responders can deal with that. Okay, that is the purpose of that creating for that diamond. Now, we have some important points for that purpose. So let's discuss these important points here. You can see, I hope. So first of all, NFPA diamond frequently appears on chemical containers and storage vessels. If someone asks you why NFPA diamond is used, what are the application areas of NFPA diamond? So first of all, it is used on the containers or any sort of transportation by land when we are transferring any sort of chemicals. Okay, sometimes you can find that on the marine transportation also and air transportation also. Ultimately, we are transferring chemicals now, and the ultimate aim of that particular NFPA diamond is to protect or to identify the hazard and the severity of the hazard by the emergency responders. After that, the main purpose of the diamond is to provide a quick means for emergency response personnel to identify the chemical hazard they may face. Any sort of person is there, they should easily and very quickly they should identify the hazard, whatever it is associated with that chemical. Okay, so that is the purpose of that. Now, NFPA diamond consists of 4 separate areas that I told you: health, fire, stability or reactivity, and special hazard. That I already told you. Now, how you can read that and what is the ultimate, if you see any NFPA diamond, how you can easily read that. I will show you full description, okay? So now guys, here you can see a full diamond is available. Okay, this is how it looks. This is the full pattern. This is the thing actually what you will find on the containers and whatever you will find on to the like road transportation ways. Okay, this is the thing, main thing. So now you can see 0 to 4, 0 to 4 and 0 to 4. This is the like range. So initially I told you 0 means no hazard or very very less hazard, and 4 means very high hazard. Okay, that is the purpose of that. Now, and the last one, white section, as I told you, OX means oxidizer, acid means acid, ALK means alkali, core means corrosive, W dash means use no water, and this means radiance. Okay, so like for example, you are finding this chemical. So 3 means what is that? Extremely dangerous. It means the particular chemical which is being available, it is posing very high health hazard, extreme danger, high hazard. 4 means it is showing very flammable hazard. It is very flammable. And 2 means it is like you can call violent chemical change. It can go very easily violent chemical change. So that is the purpose of that. Like these numbers may change, guys, depend upon the chemical. This number will be changed. Okay, so don't be think that every time it will be simple like that. So sometimes what happen is, just a minute. So sometimes what will happen is here 2 will be there and here 1 will be there and here 0 will be there. Okay, it will depend because every chemical is different from each other, no, that you know already. So we need to have understanding. Or one more thing, until and unless your driver is trained about that, or whatever the person, those who are going to deal with that, they are trained about that, they cannot work on that. Okay, you need to make sure that whatever the person, those who are driving, they should know at least about that, what is that and how to deal with that. Okay, now generally emergency responders are trained about that, but your driver also should be trained about that, so that will be more good. Okay, they can deal, if something goes wrong means they can deal with that. So I hope you understood that NFPA diamond and you have now clarity about this particular concept. Till now, if you have any sort of doubt, you can tell me on the comment section. I'll answer you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, guys.